if I did it or not. Whatever. Okay, guys. Now, I'm going to start off really, really early and tell you guys thank you. I'll start off today. That's the first thing I want to do. Want to start off with saying thank you. Let's see which camera this one is. This camera right here and this camera up here, so I can bump that up just a smidge to fix that, and we'll be all good. All right, so we're gonna do a giveaway here in a little bit, so you guys will see. I'll wait till a little bit more guys hop in, little by little, and we will do the giveaway. I had a little, I don't know what you would call it. I guess it was a little, it wasn't even a challenge. It was just a give back. It was more of a Christmas present to you guys. Hey, what's up, High Stepper? But yeah, it was a Christmas present to the guys who chose just to say some stuff on the different platforms for Christmas. So I did a little give back and set that up. It's nothing special by any means, but I said I would do it, so I'm going to live up to what I said. It took me a few more days to get it all prepped. Whoops, let me grab that piece real quick. Took me a few more days. Hey, that's where that thing is. I was looking for that soundbar remote. But it took me a few more days to get it prepped than I thought. It wasn't like it was a big deal or anything, but I will do it. So if anybody has got an opportunity, gets the chance to hop in here, we'll see as more people hop in and stuff like that. On a bump. What is the wrong one? Let's change exposure on that one. Give me just a second. I'm playing around with these cameras. Where is the exposure button? Oh, there it is, right there. Let that booger down. Yeah, that should be better. Maybe when I poke my face in the picture, it won't be so crazy, but sometimes I find that to be the case. Whenever you, yeah, my face looks kind of dim, but my hands look super bright. On that one, about the same. Who cares? All right, guys. Like I said, I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's doing good. I want to do the drawing for everybody. It's way late to be doing something like this, but who cares? You guys can tag them tomorrow. If you guys see their name come up on whatever platform they're on, then please feel free to tag them in the comments and tell them congratulations and stuff like that. But I have a Christmas giveaway for these guys who... they didn't really do anything special. I just, all I did was made a list of all the different people who responded back on the Christmas giveaway, and not really on the Merry Christmas post, really. And whoever responded back, I'm picking some random people out of that, either one or more, and sending them some merch. So I thought it'd be something pretty cool to do to give back. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the drawing here in just a second. Y'all guys can thank Mrs. D-Win in the comments if y'all get around to it for helping put all that together. She did great. She grabbed all the names out of all the comments on all the different platforms and she pulled them out. And now I'm able to do what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and do it. What's up, Grease Monkey? All right, so we're gonna do there's a little random generator real quick. Let me get it pulled up. All right, so we got a wheel of names. I don't know what the heck this sound is supposed to be. What is that sound? I got Bluetooth on, so I don't know what the sound makes. I never listened to it. So we'll open this one on just a Firefox real quick. I'm kind of curious what the sound is. I don't know. It's got some sort of sound, but we ain't worried about it. So we're going to spin this, and we're going to pick whoever's names picks on there. There's a bunch of different names on here from all the different platforms who, like I said, responded on the post. So if you guys get a chance, I don't know. Yeah, look, there's a... All right, she's got it set up where I know which platform they came off of. So let's spin it and find the first one. Oh, it makes noise. I hear the noise now. Alrighty. Jamie Lindsay. That's pretty funny. It's got little clapping hands or whatever. Jamie Lindsay on Facebook. If you guys want to tag them on Facebook, then tell them congratulations. All I need to do is get them to message me privately an address and their shirt size, and I'll send them a shirt. So see if I can do this real quick. I've never tried this to do it more than once. I don't know how it works. Jamie Lindsay, congratulations to Jamie Lindsay. Hey, it worked. Cool. All right. So I'm going to do it. See if it lets me do it again. Does it let me do it again? Yeah, it did. All right. I'm going to do it for another person just because I feel like doing more than one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Gary Hill on YouTube. So everybody tell Gary Hill on YouTube congratulations. So I'll try to tag Gary and see if I can get his information. That's going to be a little harder. YouTube, sometimes it's hard to get these guys to private message me. But Gary Hill is the next one. All I need to do is get your shirt size and your address. There's no there's no shipping, there's no tax, there's no nothing. I'm just sending it to you. So Gary Hill on YouTube, that was the next one. Let's do one more. I'll do 3 of them. That'll be a nice little Christmas gift for you guys, just for hopping here and doing this. So I think it's pretty cool. So I got 1 Facebook, 1 YouTube. See if I get a TikTok winner. So I'll do it one more time. Like I said, it wasn't anything complicated. You just commented Merry Christmas, and that's literally all it was. So let's try it again. One more. Hey, that's hilarious. So we got YouTube, we got Facebook, and we got TikTok. So Get Low 822 out of Arizona got it. So Get Low on TikTok, he won the other one. That's pretty cool. So anybody that's got Get Low on TikTok, tag him. That'll be cool, man. All right, all I need to do is get your guys' shirt size and your address, and I will ship those out. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all have a Happy New Year coming up, and let's get my butt to work. So I had to go ahead and do that giveaway real quick because I said I was going to do it for the Christmas thing. It's a little late Christmas gift shipping out. Maybe dodge a little bit of that shipping nightmare when it comes to USPS and everybody. Man, it was awful this year. They went up like 5 days on the same package that would normally take 2 days. They had it listed as 5 days on USPS, and they were still getting it later than that. It was crazy. But hopefully everything will start settling out after the holidays, and we'll get back to normal on our shipping dates and stuff. I shipped a lot of small stuff, USPS. FedEx and UPS, I don't think they really suffered a whole lot. I think they did really good. But when it comes to that small stuff, it was tough. Copy the Singling Vampire. I don't really do a whole lot of giveaways, but I do on occasion throw some stuff back to you guys. Those guys are getting shirts, so if you guys haven't seen it, this is a D-Win's RF Supply shirt. You can't hardly see it on each one of the things, but it's got this, and it's got the logo on the back and all that stuff. So it's just something I decided to do for Christmas. I thought it was pretty cool. I have done multiple giveaways, and I do multiple giveaways throughout the year. So if you guys make it to these events, the next event I'm going to be at is in Nassau. That's where it's going to be. The next event's going to be in Nassau, and I will probably bring some shirts there. All you got to do to win a shirt, if you make it to one of these events that I'm going to throughout the year, is literally come up to me. And when you come up to me, just say the slogan. That's all you got to know. If you know the slogan, you say the slogan, and I'm pretty sure, as barring some unforeseen circumstances, at every single event that I'm at, if I'm there, then I'll have 3 shirts, or either 2 shirts and 1 hat. I'll have 3 things to give away. And the first 3 people that come up to me, they will get something for free. All they got to do is say the slogan. I did that all year last year. I will do that all year this year. Every event that I'm at, like I said, all you got to do is find me, say the slogan, and as long as I have not done it to 3 other guys before you, you will be able to get a Awesome. Appreciate you, Scott, man. Yeah, you guys tag them on the platforms. I think Get Low had commented on TikTok. You guys can tag him there. You guys can tag him on Facebook. It don't really matter. But he did win. Jamie Lindsay, Get Low, and it was, what was it? Did I say Gary Hill on YouTube? Is that what the name was? I don't have to try to remember that one. So I'm gonna go back and watch my own video so I can tag each one of these guys. I'm gonna go back in the original comments on the original messages. Actually, if Mrs. Dwayne doesn't mind, go back to the original comments and reply to each one of these guys on the DWIN page and tell them that they won. So tell them they won. Tell them to PM me PM me their address and their shirt size. Unfortunately, I ain't so big where I can let everybody pick their colors and stuff. It is what it is. You get whatever color I send you. I ain't that big where I get to get that particular. But one of these days I'll have enough shirts and I'll be able to find a reasonable enough supply of them for cheap enough where I can do that. But as of right now, awesome. Copy wrote them down. Yeah, I think it's that's probably the easiest solution to go into each one of the comments and message them on each one of the platforms, because it makes the most sense. If you don't have the opportunity, just let me know and I will do it. All right, I've got a pickle and I've got something that's irritating the fool out of me. I do not use this size pliers on a job like this. It makes no sense. Let me go in the other room, see if I can get some smaller pliers. My small snap-on, I know exactly where they're at, but I'm not going to go get them right now. So I've got some smaller vice grips. I'll use them for this job and it'll be all right. Ain't quite as small as I like to use. I think I might go ahead and get some, the snap-on that I use are 5-inch pair of pliers. They're not even that much money, but I've used these and the snap-ons for quite some time. I don't really know why, to be honest. It's just what I've stuck with. But I'm going to go ahead and probably just get 2 more snap-ons. They're like $25 a piece. It ain't that big. Hey, Get Low, what's up, man? He made it in. So Get Low got his thing. You just send me a message on here. Realistically, Get Low, since you actually have both platforms, it's better for you to go ahead and send me a message on Facebook. So send me a message over there with your shirt size and your address, and we'll go ahead and get you get you a shirt sent out. Typically, I'm going to recommend you go one size up with this stuff. I don't know for sure if that's the case for everybody, so forgive me if I just send you if you end up getting something that's a little big. But I'm pretty positive it goes about one size up. So that's been the what do you call it? The majority consensus here lately. Let me know if this is focused on this end right here. If you guys can't see it on TikTok, then I will go ahead and fix the focus real quick. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I just wanted to do something to give back. I haven't done any sort of giveaways or anything like that in a while, so I will probably do something else in the future. I've been playing around. I had enough hats in the past. I could play around and throw some merch out on the table, and whoever commented first could get some merch. I did that a little bit last year. I don't know, with me going to this many events this year, if I can do that much, because it kind of starts adding up when you start adding 10 plus events and 3. No, it's not. What did you say? No, it's not. No big deal. Oh, no, it's not focused. Okay. It's super easy. All I got to do is check and see which camera it is. It's this camera. Tell it to focus down there on that spot and see if I can get it to focus in. If it is not focused in, we'll bump the camera down. And that look focused to you guys? I am blind right here. This little camera is just too small of a screen. We'll get it focused. Come on, buddy, you can do it. That's good enough. Better than what it was a while ago. So now, so we already handled one, get loaded, get to hop in here, so that's awesome. You get to see what was going on. I don't know how to make, I don't know how to make this camera zoom. It's glitching up right now, so Facebook and YouTube, you guys are going to be stuck out on that view right there. I don't think it's too bad of a view, but I'm zooming in on the TikTok view. All right, now, just for a disclaimer, because TikTok decides to be weird every once in a while, I have a TikTok shop. I sell all the stuff on my TikTok shop. If you want to buy it off my TikTok shop, you can buy it off my TikTok shop. So, not that I'm trying to sell any of it to any of you guys, but apparently TikTok over the past, I don't know how many times, has thought, for whatever reason, that I'm trying to sell something outside of TikTok, and I'm not. I have a TikTok shop. So I'm just saying that, not because I want you guys to buy anything, but I'm saying that so I don't get that weird disclaimer keep popping up on my TikTok. It keeps, it says it's limiting my visibility. It tells me I need to quit trying to sell outside of there, blah, 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 blah. But nope, I got a shop, so you guys can get it straight off TikTok. So it's kind of amazing I can't do a video without having to say that disclaimer nowadays. All right, so focus is off. I'm going to try to get it to focus in a different spot. So let's try over there. See if I can get it to focus in. Got me the good view. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it in. Yeah, copy that. Appreciate you, Maury152. Maury Base 152, yeah. All right, so I miss the days when people could just put their handles up on their social media, and the social media would be fine with that. But about 10 years ago, probably closer to 15, Facebook specifically decided that, nope, you have to put your actual name up there, and if you don't have your actual name on there and you got some weird handle or something like that, we're going to ask for you to give us your license and prove you are who you say you are, so on and so forth. And all people would do is just make another account. And I get it, because there were some trolls, and there probably still are. Two-factor authentication knocked out a bunch of those, but not all of them. But yeah, I do miss the days when I just had a handle on there. Like, if you're a HF guy, if it just showed your call sign. If you're just a CB guy, it showed your handle. Those were the cool days for sure, where you could do that. Nowadays, after a certain amount of time, it just decides for whatever reason that it wants to police you on your stuff, and you're no longer able to do that. So, kind of frustrating. I know a couple guys are getting away with it here lately, so I have no problems with it. No complaints on my end. So, we're just doing some RG-400s right here. So anybody who doesn't know what I'm doing, I am building velocity factor cut jumpers. So I can cut, if you're on a mono-banded application, I can cut you a jumper that sets you directly on the frequency that you want to transmit on, and what that does is takes the coax out of the equation. So if you were to, let me grab another one of these. So if you were to test the SWR at the feed point itself, directly at the antenna, and through one of these pieces of coax, it would read exactly the same. So that's the goal there. All right. I would mess around, but I'm going to be back tomorrow, so I can't really tell you guys that. But tomorrow, I will be telling you guys, see you next year. Just that's my one joke I do every year. Usually catches some people off guard. Not everybody, though. Most people kind of expected that by now. What's up, Jay? Hope you're doing well, man. We just did a little giveaway for the guys who Just basically said Merry Christmas, not really anything else. The guys that commented on those, the Merry Christmas post. We got one guy on YouTube, we got one guy on TikTok, and one guy on Facebook. So we announced them earlier. Getlow got one. Gary Hill, I think, got one on YouTube, and then Facebook. I don't remember the Facebook. What's the name on Facebook? Anybody got the comments? Copy that, Gary. We got Gary Wool in there. You got a few wins right here lately. I was talking about the giveaways a while back, and Gary Wool actually got in here. He got 2 of them right away. He beat everybody. He got them 1 week, and then he missed the next week, the next giveaway, and then the one after that, he won that one too. So he won 2 different ones. But that's when I was doing some earlier this year. But yeah, if you want some velocity factor jumpers or anything like that, let me know, Gary. I'm building a bunch of these. All you have to do is you can order them directly. I can't say that right now because TikTok will get annoyed with me. So never mind. I'm not trying to sell anything. So if you guys know anything about a worldwide stuff, the WWWs, I have one of those. So I'm not going to say anything more than that. So that, or you can see it on my TikTok shop. Let's just say it that way. But again, it doesn't matter. I build these things all the time. So let's keep working. Let's get to work, get some more done. I need to grab some more material over here. All right. I don't know where my YouTube guys are. They didn't make it in today. YouTube has been a weird place for me. Like I have the least amount of followers on YouTube of any other platform, but for whatever reason, I usually get the most amount of people watching my YouTube. I don't know why. Like I'll have daggum lives, or they're kind of hit and miss. Just depends on who's watching, what time of day it is. Like right now, I'm at the worst possible time of the day trying to do a live. But I got to do the work anyway, so you guys might as well be able to hang out and check it out. I don't really follow algorithms or timing or anything like that because I don't have that type of time to be able to do stuff like that. I'm not a full-time creator. I just make videos when I'm having to build stuff for guys who've already made orders. But needless to say, I mean, I'll have between 8 and 10 on Facebook throughout the evening. Then I'll have probably I've had upwards of 70 or 80 on TikTok, but it's just really, really hit and miss. I don't know. Here lately with that, those warnings it keeps giving me, telling me that I'm trying to sell outside of their platform, which I'm not. It's been really kind of weird on traffic with TikTok. But YouTube is consistent. Like it's always between, 10 and about 40 people. I'm saying that as consistent, but it's usually like 17 plus. Today, I don't think it's so many, but it's just, I don't know. It's just odd. Something that throws me off. All right. Okie doke. So now, what we're doing is we're working on some, like I said, RG-400. Every time I get a little bit of trash built up on the bench, my little handy dandy pocket vac right here. I think I got that from the Wally World. And it works out pretty good. It's just a little bitty, instead of having to have an air compressor sitting on my bench all the time, I can just throw that little thing on there below a little bit of the extra junk off my bench. I like it pretty good. I ain't like it's the most ideal thing, but it's pretty cool. Now this is RG-400 right here. very similar to RG-393. It's just a smaller wire, and it doesn't handle quite as much power as RG-393 does. But very similar in concept. Same heat handling, same same friction coefficient. More flexible because it's smaller. Same exterior jacket, same shield makeup, same double braided shield, same center conductor, and same dielectric. So everything's pretty much identical except for size. So that means it's more flexible. It'll have a little bit more attenuation, and like I said, less power handling than 393, that is. I've sold a bunch of 393 on this through my company. So I've done both. All right, next, this one. Everything back in the pile. Try not to burn my hand. We'll see how that goes. Is there a way to see how far down the line we are on orders? Not really. If I had like an active way for you guys to track it, it would probably be a lot nicer. But let's just say out of this RG-400 list right now, there are every single person who's ordered RG-400 in the past, I don't know, couple weeks is in this pile right here. So as they are finished up, they will be shipped. Let's say there is a jumper count of 1, 2, 3 jumpers, and those are 3 velocity factor cuts that are all 1, just so you know. They're high stepper. So that's those. I will be on, I'm trying to play catch up from where I got sick, so I will be on some 1/2-inch flex. Let me go look, let me see real quick. I'll have the RG-400s finished before the 1/2-inch flex, just simply because it's the only way I can reasonably get caught up. But I'll have, I got 2 short velocity factors of 1/2-inch flex to do, and those will be done. Where is it at? There's one right there and one right there. Yeah, those 2 short velocity factor 1/2-inch flexes will be done probably, I don't know, depends on how quickly I can get all these RG-400s done. If I can get all these RG-400s done, that'll be good. If I had to give a count, just so you know, that's pretty well finished except for today. 1, 2, 3. So technically 3 there, high stepper. But I'm gonna be shooting for like knocking out all of the 3 at kind of at once, the way I'm doing this. So it's not perfectly fair to some of the guys who've been waiting a little bit longer, but I don't think it's like super unfair, because all of them, every single one of those 3 orders, have all got the same cable, the RG-400 on order. So I'm just finishing all the RG-400 that needs to be done, because I'm doing it in that pile. At least not really finishing them all. There's some of the older orders I'm only doing one end on, like it's not the older orders, but the newest orders, that is. I'm only doing one end on those, and I'll be finishing them up later sometime next week. But today is RG-400, just because I've got all the material and all the tools out for that. I've got to finish this triple bird meter setup down here is done. One of those orders has got 120 foot, actually 240 foot, excuse me, let me show you guys. I got 240 foot of, that's some 1/2-inch flex. I'm zoomed in real good on that camera, but 240 foot of 1/2-inch flex on one of those orders. They ordered a lot. But basically, I'm building their whole station. I'm building the bird meter setup for them. I'm building their main feed line for them. I'm building all their jumpers for them. I'm building all their brackets for their coax system for them. I'm getting them their line sections. I'm getting them their what else am I getting them? I'm getting them their what was the other thing? I'm getting them their elements for their slugs, and whatever else. But yeah, definitely still playing catch up. Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't playing so much catch up. It'd be great. But everything's going well. It's just you can't fight against time. That's something that's very, very frustrating. And if you don't work for a certain period of time, you gotta go back and work for that same certain period of time to get caught back up. 999, waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna zoom out real quick on this camera. I don't think it's gonna be too bad of a shot. It should be pretty good, so you guys don't see me flopping around so much. But yeah, we are nearing completion on several orders, the way this is set up, and the way I'm doing this. Not that I'm trying to do it that way. It's just the only way that I can possibly get caught up in a timely manner. Because whenever you start jumping between item to item, line item, instead of doing bulk batches, then you start getting, it's like setup and tooling costs. Like whenever you're setting up a CNC machine or something like that, you got to insert the program, you got to set it up with new, tooling, you got to load the program, you got to make sure all the proper parts are in place and all that good stuff. It's kind of the same scenario with doing this stuff. I got to set the right tools out for the job. I got to get everything built and set up for that whatever I'm building next, and then get the right coax sitting here in front of me and start putting it together. So whenever I have a bunch of orders of one particular type of coax, I try to at least get as much of that accomplished as possible all in one go, as long as the orders are like kind of close together. If they're like way apart, then it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I'll cut the links just so I have it all cut, but I won't build it right away. Like I actually have right now, what is it, 26, 39 plus another 25. So that's 49, 59, 59 plus 64 more foot of yeah, I should be a bit better, a high stepper. I'll let you know. Just message me this evening. Just send it on Facebook, and if I need to batch ship it out, then I can do it that way. But it should be within a couple days. Shouldn't be nothing crazy. I'm gonna try to do both of the flexes probably on Thursday, I suppose, depending on how much I can get done today. I should be completely done with all the velocity factors, but the flex, it doesn't take me very long to do the flex. I just gotta find a way to grab it. So just message me whenever, ain't no big deal. I will find a way to make it happen for you. If I can do something to do whatever I can to, especially with me being sick, if I can do whatever I can, if you got like something serious coming up or something difficult that's coming up with your stuff and you're trying to make something happen, then I'll do what I can to make it happen for you. But those 3 velocity factors will be done today, so that'll be done and finished on that part. The question would be how quickly I can get the flex done. Alright, you guys got questions, you guys can feel free to ask on anything you like. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. All right, so let's get this finished up right here. Get that one finished. We working our way through these. I done got what is that? 1, 2, 3. I'll have 3 of them finished as far as this goes by the time I'm finished with this one. Yep, that one's all done. So we got 1, 2, 3 finished. I'll finish these other 3. And I don't really talk about people's stuff too much, but I will just simply because we got some people in here who are on the list. So I will kind of notify them on that. What I got? I need to put this, this just needs to go on a pile over here. I think I know what that order is. What is that order? I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to do this order next. All right. So this is a Trampus order. Just I'll say it that way rather than getting deep on the other stuff. Let's not. I don't like to. Like I said, but these 3 right here, like I said, are the next 3 I'm finishing up, and then we'll get the rest done. What's up, Tom? Yeah, it was a great Christmas, man. I can't complain. How about you? Did you have a good Christmas? And I hope you have a happy New Year coming up too, for sure. But yeah, if they're let's get these done. I'm gonna put some zip ties on that so I don't have to deal with that. I need small zip ties. Where did I put them? Over here? Oh, I hate whenever this does this. I gotta pull the zip tie tighter. We got 1, 2, and 3. That'll work. And I'll set a few more of these over there. Tighten that up and leave that over there. Oh, Lord. We will. I'll leave that one alone. Get somebody in the comments. All right, so I need some reducers. Let me grab those. They're gonna be over here. Hope you're doing well too, Grease Monkey, man. Hope y'all are doing good. Hey, thanks for following me. Appreciate that on their TikTok, man. That's awesome. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. High Stepper, this is since you already did it yourself. These are yours. So I'll have these done today. The only thing I won't have done is the flex. The flex will be done probably on Thursday or something like that if I can make all this stuff happen like I'm trying to make happen. But that's the only difficulty with stuff like this happening when it comes to getting sick. It's just, it screws everything up. So, put me behind on all my stuff. All right. Hopefully that doesn't happen again next year. We're gonna avoid people like the plague. So if you guys come up to me at an event and you're coughing, please don't. Please. I do not. I ain't one to keep people away, but man, shoot, that stuff is expensive. I don't think people, whenever you're doing your own business, that's probably one of the most detrimental things right there, man. Whenever you're around somebody who is, whenever you're doing the work and you got a lot of stuff and a lot of that stuff is based off your own labor, whenever you're out, oh, it's awful. I try to account for everything, but there's some things I don't account for, and I wouldn't say that getting sick is necessarily an act of God, but it's along the lines of what the insurance company will say to you. This is an unforeseen circumstance. We can't control that. So I'd like to say I can control when and when I don't get sick, but that's one thing I can't control. All right. But we're going to shoot not to get, what the heck, I don't know if it was like full out pneumonia or whatever, but that's what the doctor said, so I just went with what the doctor had said. I don't want to claim that stuff, but that's why every time I said it, I said that's what the doctor said. That's not what I'm claiming on myself, but it did knock me out for a while, so that was unfortunate. All right, where? I need this right here. I am super happy with my progress that I'm getting right now and what I had before, so that's awesome. Awesome. Appreciate you, Get Low. Thanks, man. I will check that out, and I should be able to get you shipped out. It'll be probably sometime the end of the week. I might be able to do it quicker than that. Just depends on how quickly if I can get Mrs. D-Win to do some of that shipping, throw it in the mailbox or something. That would be a little quicker. Throw it in one of those poly mailers or something, because shirts are pretty easy as long as you can put them in a little box and throw a daggum label on it. It should work out pretty well. But all depends on her schedule and if I can get her to do that. If I can't get her to do that, then it'll be up to me, and I'll do it kind of like I do anything else. I'll do it as a batch shipment, try to ship out multiple things all at the same time, because the setup for shipping is a pain in the neck. Trying to get set up. Oh, let's go ahead and grab my boxes. Let's grab my packing material. Let's grab this. And I'm usually trying to ship out 2 or 3 things at the same time, just because it's very difficult to do the individual tasks when it comes to trying to get out multiple orders. Like right now, I think my orders are along the lines of 700 foot of hard line that's going out the door, about 300 foot of RG-400 that's going out the door. Not all at once, of course, but that's just what's on the ticket. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bird meters, like just the movements themselves total, that's going to be going out the door. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of those, I think, are going to be digital meters, maybe 12. I don't know. So I've got some analog ones still going out the door, too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me know, high stepper. It don't matter. Like I said, if you got some struggles or something that's going to be happening or anything like that, just let me know, and I will try to accommodate you. So if you need something to go out earlier or something like that, something you need right away, then let me know. If not, I will see what I can do to get the rest of that stuff out as quickly as I can. One more hole. Get over here. If you guys have questions, you guys would like to know some more information about this stuff, then feel free to ask. It does not hurt my feelings to answer you guys. I like actually explaining it because it helps you guys understand some more. 18 degrees. Woo! That is not a good temperature. I don't like that. Now, you could say, well, it's a dry cold. But I don't know, to be honest. Over here, it's always a wet cold. So even, I don't know what the temperature is today, but it is currently 49 degrees in my shop. So we bundled up with a jacket, and we're just handling that mess. I don't know what the heck happened to X. My X broke for some reason, but who cares? I got like 2 people on X, so I don't mean to be disrespectful, but sorry, there comes a point where I'm not stopping the whole live for 2 people. We do not subscribe to the No Man Left Behind. Sorry if technology fails you, then I apologize, but I will not know. 70 degrees yesterday, 18 today. Yeah, it was kind of about the same over here. Not nearly that degree of swing, but it's been like 70 all this week, and now it's dropping down to the 40s finally, back down. I don't know how much lower it'll go. We'll see. I think the lowest temperature it gets down to in Georgia is probably the teens, maybe like 18, maybe 20, something like that. I think we got like 8 degrees one year, but that's been quite some time ago. But it's usually the 20s and the teens at the low. A lot of times around the 20s in our coldest months. So we'll see what kind of temperature we get down here. If anybody needs some larger stuff and some bigger coaxes, I'm going to have some stuff available here pretty soon. So just check with me. I'll be working out a custom deal on some stuff here pretty soon. Look at their negative 20 back in the 80s. Hey, y'all can have the negative 20. If we got negative 20 anytime in the recent future, I would, I don't know. I'd probably still go to work because I need the money. But there's... I would be unhappy, especially out in this shop. I got a little, I don't have a central heating in my shop, so, and I don't have one of those little diesel heaters. Coax RG-8U or LMR-400 and why? I would say, I wouldn't like either one of those choices, to be quite honest with you. I'd probably recommend, like, say, RG-213 over RG-8U. RG-8U is a really old and outdated design. RG-8U has no specs behind it anymore. Kind of the same thing with 213 to some degree, but 213 is a little bit more rigid on at least having some of the coaxes have the proper specs that they used to be required to have. Once a RG military code is retired, there's no real requirement for that spec to be met anymore. But now when a company will meet the MIL-C-17G or whatever the mil spec standard is, and they list it on their equipment, then that's also another kind of positive sign that that coax is going to be a fairly good coax because they've taken the time to meet that mil spec standard. Me personally, for those sizes, I'd probably say something along the lines of RG-213, like a good quality 213. There's a bunch of different 213s, so not all of them are created equal. I don't sell anything RG-213 size. The smallest wire I sell is RG-400, and then my wire size kind of skips around and jumps up to like 3/8 inch hardline, which is kind of hard to find connectors for, so there's not really much point in buying it. And then it goes up to, after that, your 1/2 inch hardline, your 1/2 inch flex, and stuff like that. So typically for most guys, I'm recommending stuff like 1/2 inch flex just because it's a pretty reasonable cost, and for the money difference, it's really, really cool. It works out good for most people's applications. Based on new vehicle, bigger coax, better shielding from vehicle interface. Based on new vehicle, bigger coax, better shielding from vehicle interface. I didn't quite catch the rest of your statement there, Paul. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Does it hurt to tune a ground plane with a full length of coax installed? Want to check the tune on the Colossal 4, but the 1/2 inch Helix run is only 7/16 than I have. So if you've got a velocity factor cut on your coax, then and you're a mono-banded application, doesn't matter if you're 10 meter, 11 meter, 6 meter, 2 meter, doesn't matter what it is. If you've got a velocity factor cut in line, the coax is now invisible to the system. So if you ever look at like MFJ's data or their manual, they will recommend you to test the antenna, test anything to do with the antenna at what's called the feed point. The feed point is directly at the antenna itself. So if you're far away or down on the ground and it's up in the air and things like that, you don't have a really good way to get to the feed point. So that's where velocity factor coax shines. Velocity factor coax will match the impedance that the coax is going to have at the feed point at the end of the coax. So that means when you put the coax in line, it'll read the exact same thing as if the coax was not in line. It makes it invisible to the system. So that's the whole point of velocity factor cuts. If you got a velocity factor cut, then yes, you can test it. If you don't have a velocity factor cut, if you have common mode current, which you're not probably going to have with the Colossal 4, but if you do, then that will make whatever reading you have on the ground different than what is actually at the antenna. So you're tuning to a false reading, and it's not the most ideal setup. So the only way you can use a random piece of coax inline on a piece of on an antenna to be able to tune the antenna properly is if it was what's called a purely resistive load. If it had no reactance in line at all. Yeah, I'd say probably 213. Not all 213s created equal, but I'd say 213 I would probably pick. But realistically, let's just say the math. Depending on what kind of 213 you buy, a lot of guys are charging between $2 a foot plus on 213. Half-inch flex is literally $350 a foot. So if you got a 100-foot piece, the difference in cost is maybe $150. And you get significantly better attenuation, you get better power handling, you get more upgradability for the future. So I kind of lean people more towards half-inch flex just because of the added benefits of that. But it's personal preference, whatever you want to go with. But I typically will stay away from the LMRs, especially with higher RF fields. They seem to get some very odd issues based off of their design. I don't know why, but I've had issue after issue after issue with some RGs. Like I just recently had some issue with some LMR 240 as a sample line, and then changed up to a different sample line, and that fixed the whole issue. So, all right, number 2 out of 3 is done for Mr. 274. Alright, hopefully this is explaining a little bit for you guys. If you guys have like more questions about it, like I said, feel free to ask. I don't mind questions like this. It kind of sparks good conversation. I get to explain a lot of more details that I don't normally think about answering, and it helps you guys get maybe a little bit better understanding of RF theory. And that's kind of my goal. I'd rather you guys be informed and say, hey, D-Win, I want this, this, and this, and this. And you know exactly what you want. And you don't have to worry about me telling you, hey, I recommend velocity factor. I recommend to do this, especially if you're in a monobanded application. If you're going to test it and you're going to tune it, I'd recommend to do it this way, so on and so forth. Then we don't have to go through that whole spiel I just did just a moment ago on the phone or on Messenger or wherever. And you already know. You can go directly to my website and order a velocity factor. I need to quit saying that. That's bad. Or my TikTok shop. Let's say my TikTok shop. Let's say it that way. I'm mentioning that because, like I said, I get in trouble with one platform if I mention what I just mentioned a while ago. That was probably a mistake on my part. But hopefully it's not. That's just habit saying that. I try not to say it too much because it's not like I'm trying to get you guys to get this stuff. It's just saying if you guys want it, that's where it's at. But like I said, I have I'm just showing you guys how to build it. If you guys want to build it yourself, I am a RF supply company, so I am not the person or the individual that forces. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, Wild One. I appreciate you, man. Thanks. Appreciate you guys liking the live too. That's awesome. You guys are great. I know TikTok, it definitely massively affects how people see and interact with my content based off how many times people have tapped the screen. So it is appreciated when you guys do that, because it brings my content to more people. Facebook and YouTube, I mean, the algorithm's a little different, but and I do appreciate the interactions there too. I think it's more along the lines of comment and at least one like, because that's all you can do. All you can do on Facebook and YouTube. But I appreciate all you guys nonetheless. If you guys just watch the video, don't say a single comment, don't respond, don't do nothing, I still appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I've talked to people over the years and like, man, I had one guy. He'll know I'm talking about him if he hops in here later, which I ain't got no problems with it. I was, for whatever reason, I just thought that I was stepping on his toes, right? So I do my videos at a lot of these events. So there was somebody else doing videos, and it wasn't like it was nothing special or anything like that. They were just doing a certain type of video, and I was doing a different type of video, but we were doing similar things. So here I am thinking, okay, that person's going to get irritated with me because I'm doing the same thing as what they are, even though I wasn't trying to. That's just what I do at these events, because I want to share the content for you guys and get you guys interested in all this stuff, and that's my goal, to make you guys see all these different aspects about the hobby, whether it be the 11-meter guys only, whether it be the HF guys, whether it be, I will try to put out some more broadcast content here in the future. I can show you guys how some of these broadcast transmitters look and stuff like that, because I've got several of them. I did a station decom. I wish I would have did a video on that, but it is what it is. You guys could have saw how all the broadcast equipment was hooked up, where the radio station was, where the it would have been pretty cool to see. But it is what it is. That's the mistake I made for not making videos of it. But I'll be at also Hamcation in Dayton this year, so that's what I mean by for the HF guys too. I'll be doing some videos of those events. Hamcation's going to be February, Valentine's Day weekend. It messed me up from going back to Lapa Hoi Hoi, so I'll be kind of splitting the years on that. I'll see how Hamcation goes. If it's a big event, then I will try to go to it once every other year. Hey, 907, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Ain't no problem at all. Coax, yes, sir. I'm building some coax. This is RG-400 right here that I'm working on. All right. So, yeah, you guys got questions? Like I said, we can feel free to talk about it. Hopefully you guys are staying warm. Maybe the weather's not turning too cold on you guys. I know it's dropping over here. Like I said, it's currently 49 degrees in my shop, which is not that cold, but that means it's colder outside than it is right now in here. All right. Alrighty. Let's get this next hole knocked out. Two more holes and we'll get finished up with this wire. Can you guys see all right, or would you guys like me to zoom in? That's my quick question for you guys, so I can kind of move forward on making sure I got the right camera angle for you guys. I can't zoom on Facebook and YouTube, so I'm sorry for you guys. For whatever reason, I use it was named Rover, the little bitty webcam that I use right there. I've doubled up cameras because I'm now trying to go live on TikTok on a computer, and it's working pretty well. so far. I'm using like the little Live Studio app, but it makes me run 2 cameras at the same time. So it stole my little face cam. So I usually have a little face cam that kind of follows me around, but it does not anymore. No, this can be for whatever, whether it's for HF, whether it's for any meter or anything like that, doesn't really matter. This one specifically is actually for CB, these cuts right here, but I got several other cuts that are not for CB, so it doesn't really matter. I'll set these 3 aside because these 3 are all done. So that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coaxes done, and we'll move into the 4th. Copy the little tiny pin there. High stepper. I appreciate it, man, for sure. All right, so I've got to figure out how I want to do this. This one is pretty important to do, but I'm going to figure out how I want to do it. I'll put, this is longer, that's shorter. Yeah, whatever, I'll figure it out. I got to split these up, so I got to figure out how I want to mark them, though, so. I'm going to double zip tie both of these so that I know they go to the same order. This customer literally has got this much coax on order for his stuff. But yeah, he's loading me up, but I don't mind. Yeah, for sure. You can order it off my TikTok shop, or you can message me if you need custom orders as far as length and stuff like that. We can go there. Hey, thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for the follow, Jared. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. I don't know if I got a fancy one for each jumper, but I do have very, very few left, High Stepper. But I will send you one. I've been trying to send them with my orders, but I will be out very, very shortly. But I shipped, I don't know, like 30 or 40 of these out over the past couple weeks, really. I only started like this month. So you'll get you one of these stickers right here. I'll send you one of those for free. I've been sending a bunch of them out. I'll try to get like a window decal or something that would be probably pretty cool to have. I don't know if I can get one of those ordered sooner rather than later, but I will try to do that at some point. Let's wipe this bench off real quick. There we go. Wipe this off. Which one is bigger? This one right here. All right. So, let's unwrap that right there. Put this there. So, maybe I'll remember that order now that I got it set up like this. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll have it perfectly remembered or not. I think I really got to think about this. All these right here, that covers that. Then, what are these? This is 1, 2, 3. All these. I'm going to put these in a pile with these. So these are all going to be sample line. So I need to set that aside. This and this are both sample line. So this is a big old pile of sample line right here. I've got 2 minutes and 56 seconds to pass a puzzle on TikTok. Let's do my puzzle. See if I can pass it, guys. What do you guys think? Come on. Come on. Let me go. It kind of froze up for a second there. If I don't pass this puzzle, it's shutting my live down. Uh-oh. Unable to verify. Let's gotta do one more. Do the next puzzle. Oh. Yay, I got a check mark. I passed the puzzle. What's bird 43? This is a bird 43 right here. So this is a bird meter right here. If you look in the background, you can see some other bird meters. Those are not bird 43s. Those are bird, typically like 460s and things like that, but they're like more of a broadcast element. You actually cannot see that in that photo. Which camera are you? This camera? Yeah, I can bump that up real quick. So that's some more bird equipment in the background over there. More bird equipment over there. More bird equipment over there. More bird equipment up there. And much more bird equipment up there. Some rack mount, panel mount, and stuff like that. These are some digital bird conversion meters right here. And then, like I said, that's a bird 43 right there. All right. So, I'm going to get back to work over here and finish some more jumpers. Hey, no problem. Appreciate you, High Stepper. Those 3 are done. I just got to finish the other larger one, and we'll see about getting that done towards the end of the week. Should be on Thursday, hopefully, if everything goes well. I'm going to try to get as many things knocked out as possible on these things. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I got a bunch more ends to do. It's a lot more repetition, but it's all right. It's just part of the job. Alrighty, so let's get back to work. Yeah, steam and coax for sure. That's what those are. Those are some digital meters. I'm selling a bunch of them. I'm probably one of the only places in the country with them. There is somebody else that's going to be announcing their entry into the selling community. We'll see how long it takes them. So we will go into that at some point in time here pretty soon. Not specifically me, but they will. I'll let them do whatever they want to do. So you guys will be able to get it from another source in the future. If you guys want any in the meantime, message me and let me know. Do I have any dual inlines for the birds? Yes, I do. So if you wanted a dual line section, this is just one of them right here. I've got more. I've got singles, I've got duals, I've got all sorts. But this is just one of the dual line sections right here. You get both holes set up for that. You can see how it's set up. So yes, I have dual line sections, I have single line sections. I have the meters, I have analog movements, I got digital movements, I got anything bird you can think of, I probably have it. Hey, copy that, that's cool. That is not a problem. Yeah, I think we're working our way up on Facebook. I think we got about just under 8,000 of you guys. TikTok, we're underneath 4,000, I think 3,600, something like that. YouTube, you guys are slacking. We got like 650 of you guys in there. So we will see as the platforms build on. Overall, across every platform, I think I'm around, what is that number? Just a bit over, what would it take, 2,500 for that? So I got, I don't know, close to 12,000 people across all platforms. So that's not bad for a little bitty, copy that, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Just let me know. I'm doing a discount on those. I've been doing a discount for quite a while on those, based off what my normal cost is on them. So don't pay for the website price. Just let me know. I'll try to. I'm gonna try to make the website price or website discount permanent. Let's see if I can do that somehow on those. So we'll see. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, just message me before you get it so I can make sure I can either put the discount on the, dang it, I need to quit saying that, dadgummit. On my TikTok shop, we'll say it that way. So you guys will know what TikTok shop means. I actually do have a TikTok shop, but whenever I say TikTok shop, that's what I mean. That is for any other platform, I mean what I just said. But I need to quit saying that because it gets me in trouble. Sorry. Who would have known it's a problem to have a World Wide Web thing? What brand of PL259 am I using? I have some unobtainium amphenol, and right now I'm using some custom Teflon ends that I ordered. So they are, I don't know what that company makes these. They're I've been ordering these custom. There's a bunch of different Teflon ends that's made out there, but these are by far my favorite. I've been using them for quite some time. I order them out of the U.S. I do hope they manufacture them in the U.S., but I don't know. But I do order them from a company out of the U.S. And I've been very, very happy with the quality of them. They've been doing a good job. But these are my Teflon PL259s. I don't use amphenol per se as far as your regular amphenol. Your, what is it, 183 ISP, whatever the heck it is. I can't remember right offhand. I don't use those because they won't handle the heat. You guys saw me put a torch on this equipment earlier. And your regular amphenol, which I do use very commonly in another, through one of my other businesses. I will not use them on these because I'll destroy them. But I do have some unobtainium Teflon amphenol that I can sell. But I sell these other Teflon ends commonly more than anything. But to be honest, I really don't know. I just call them Teflon PL259s. I'm not sure the company of them, to be honest. But took a bit of R&D to get where I got. But for sure, I'm very happy with it. Hey, thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate you, Miles. I got to poke my big old nose in the photo over there. But thank you. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. YouTube is, what is YouTube doing? YouTube's just weird right now. Let me go to YouTube and see what's happening over there. Let's pull it up. Maybe High Stepper was just keeping it going. Sometimes YouTube is just weird. Like, it's just, hey, I got a new subscriber. That's cool. I should have responded to that. That was, whatever. It'll be all right. All right, let me go back over here. Sorry. View the channel. Check out the live. Nope. I'm the only one. Well, High Stepper was super. Hey, cool. Yeah, Grease Monkey was in there too. Sorry about that, Grease Monkey. I apologize. He commented on YouTube land and said he was in there too. He hopped in on TikTok also. Some of you guys are great. All of you guys are great, really. But I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the like and the lives. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing to me. Thank you for checking out these videos and hanging out for so long and enjoying whatever you're seeing. I do appreciate it. If it's nothing for just the conversation and trying to learn more information, I appreciate all you guys, because that's